Hi, I'm Byron Beck. I'm backstage at the Portland State University Digital Marketing Conference 2011, and I'm here with a really cool guy. I'm here with Frank Mungeam. Did I say it right?
You did.
Frank Mungeam is the director of digital media for KGW TV, and we just had Joe, one of your anchors, on, and he talked a lot about how he's a tweeter, but you actually go deeper into the world of digital media. You have to not just tweet, you have to find a way to make money off those tweets, correct?
Yes.
So, you know, what's unusual and what I'm hearing about you guys are doing a lot. You just launched an app, correct? Just like this week, right?
We have a portfolio of 7 niche news apps for smartphones, and this summer we launched the first iPad specific app.
That's very cool. And that's unusual for this market, right?
The next closest competitor has 2 apps.
Right, right. And is it also, you're consider a top 25 market?
Yes.
And do you find that's happening nationally, or is this something unique to Portland?
We are pursuing a really aggressive mobile strategy. We call it the mobile land grab, not unlike the Old West, that this is a space where there's huge growth. And I think, honestly, some folks are going to wake up one day and say, shoot, we should have done that then.
Why? Is this something that comes from, that's kind of internal to you, or is it internal to the organization?
I think a little of both.
Okay.
You know, a good organization, I think in the digital world, there's no one expert. Everyone learns from one another. And so we have the privilege of huge reach on our TV station.
Right.
Then you add in the social piece where people can talk back.
Right.
Finally, they can talk back to their TV, and we're actually listening. One of the things we've heard is, I want this, I want that. And so in TV, you have to broadcast. You have to make everything interesting to everybody. In these mobile apps, we don't have to do that. We can super serve the skier with a ski app, and super serve the traffic person with a traffic app.
What's weird though to me is you could have easily sat on your butt because you're the top station in the market and not done any of this.
And not had a business in 10 years.
Okay, so
really, I mean, that's driving it. It's I honestly, my friends who work in newspapers, I feel bad for them, and at the same time, they have to take some blame. Which is, if you see the train coming, you've got to see the train coming. But if you see the train coming and you don't move, that's on you.
Yeah.
And so I think we've recognized the train coming and asked, obviously it's a threat, but how is it also an opportunity?
But you've turned it into a bit of a gravy train when other people haven't. You know, I think the biggest challenge in all of this social digital media world is that people saying, well, how are you going to make money off of this? Or how are you going to make money tomorrow off of this? I think the biggest question is not just making money, but making money quickly. It's not an easy, quick moneymaker. And I wonder if you have any thoughts on that, and especially thoughts about how, when you have investors, they say, come on, we need a return.
It's a huge challenge, obviously, and yet at the same time, we have got some immediate results in social media, and we've done it migrating some of our old media relationships and leveraging them on the new platform. I'll give you one example, which is Facebook. We have a huge social reach on Facebook. We have all of these legacy clients, like auto advertisers, who trust us in the legacy sphere. They see people coming out of their car lots, mobile phone in hand. They recognize they need to be in the space. They don't know how. They trust KGW to get them in that space. We are able to monetize our social reach. So we do a partnership with them where we can grow their Facebook following using ours. That's got value to them. We make sure that there's something in it for our fans. In other words, you know, you win a car or something like that. So as long as we're brokering a win-win between the audience and the client, guess what that is? That's the old broadcast model. That's what we've always done.
Well, to me, you're saying same show, different stage.
We're saying keep the things that actually did work and figure out how to apply them in the new technology. And then you're no longer focused on technology, you're back to relationships.
And it comes down to connection, right? And people really do trust.
I think, honestly, it's such a great point, because people get lost in the technology, how cool it is, and look what I can do. And at the end of the day, while you need technology, it's in service of the relationships.
And how will you grow the younger consumer? How will you bring the non-traditional viewer of evening news, basically the young person? How are you going to bring them along with you?
Well, and that's the Twitter piece. I mean, honestly, we know that half the people who follow us and get news from us on Twitter probably don't watch KGW television news. but they care about local news and they want a trusted source. We actually do know, as a legacy media company, how to do news right.
Okay.
And so we're in that space because that's where that audience is.
But there's no ads on Twitter.
True. And Facebook went free, took over the world, and now talks about money second. I think our strategy with Twitter is
I read your brain.
You win the audience,
Yeah.
hearts and minds
Yeah.
first, and at some point we'll
You bring
figure
them
that
along.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you wait till there's a business, guess what? Somebody else didn't wait, and they already have all the audience.
Yeah, I really admire KGW's efforts in the world of digital media, and I guess that's because of you. And you have the bluest eyes I've ever seen in the
Thank
world.
you. They're
Really?
contact. No, I wish.
I know. Okay. It's really nice to meet you, and good luck with everything.
Thank you very
I hope
much.
you had a good time today.
I did.